Hi, my name is CJ Cote, and I'm one of two family liaison officer working at the PMFRC, but embedded into the transition center.
And my name is Alyssa CJ, and I am one of the family liaison officers at the Petawawa Military Family Resource Center.
Hello everyone, I'm CJ, and this is Alyssa, and we're the family liaison officers here in Petawawa. And today we're gonna talk about if you suspect that your CAF member spouse has an OSI, what are the signs to look for? So
let's get started.
I think the first place we should, explore together is what's an OSI?
Yeah.
So an OSI is an operational stress injury, and I have used this in my practice as an umbrella term, meaning that it includes anything from mild anxiety and depression all the way to full-blown PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. You can have an OSI without having PTSD, right? Some of the symptoms.
Well, again, they could range as well. So this could look like mild anxiety or mild depression. Could also manifest as anger or significant anxiety and depression. So it is quite a big spectrum when we talk about OSIs. They can look like a one-time event that could turn into an OSI, or it could be elongated, career event, or even a long, life event that then turns into, like you mentioned, full-blown PTSD.
Yeah. Let's look at some of the things that have been communicated to me by clients and how this OSI can manifest at home. So what spouses of ill and injured soldiers may see at home are sleep-related issues, such as difficulty falling asleep, difficulty staying asleep, frightful sleep with nightmares where they have flashbacks, people in the home that are easily startled, not only by the presence of other people, but by some of the noises outside, like choppers flying over, the artillery shells going off, people being very short-tempered. After a return from deployment, not necessarily immediately after, sometimes it can show up many months, if not years later, an increase in addictions, all kinds of addictions, smoking addictions, weed addiction, gaming addiction, alcohol addiction, illicit drug addiction, gambling addiction, sex addictions, you name it, we've heard it all. It can be very, very prominent in the home.
Yeah. And I feel like that also leads into how people look like emotionally. So, negative mood, whether that be negative thought processes or even being just like in a generally bad mood, even negative thinking and always going to the worst case scenario, or always thinking that the worst case scenario is going to be happening. And also OSIs can manifest in isolating or avoiding places. And this could look like isolating yourself within the home, or it could look like not wanting to go to Walmart or wanting to sit in the car rather than going into an event with your family. So sometimes those can be warning signs as well. And you mentioned coming back from deployment, and oftentimes people are very excited to engage in those things that they missed out during deployment, like hockey, soccer, even attending sports games. And sometimes some of those warning signs can look like that lack of interest in actually doing those things, and that can be really unsettling to spouses and families.
That's right.
Wondering, why doesn't mom or dad want to go to a child's hockey game, or wow, like you're not going to be part of the flag football game or whatever. So those can be warning signs as well. And then also aggressive behavior, and oftentimes this can be very much out of character for individuals and can look like it can turn on a dime. So having a normal day and then something will happen that triggers a aggressive instance, and that behavior can come out.
And of course, various degrees of that. I think what spouses have reported mostly is a change. So, changes in interest, changes in the way they react to things. What I've often heard clients say is, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. There's no winning. I can't seem to do anything right anymore. One of the things that just popped in my mind is road rage.
Yes.
A lot of ill and injured members will become less patient, less tolerant of incompetent behavior, of incompetent driving. They don't like waiting in line for anything. So I don't think we're saying that every family that has an ill and injured soldier at home will manifest all of these things.
It could just be one.
It could be one, but out of character. Okay.
That could even look like being less patient with children as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, things that, if a parent leaves for deployment or something and kids are at a different life stage when they come back, sometimes that can even trigger those, what you mentioned, those, drop of a dime type reactions of normal childhood behavior that then could activate feelings in the member. Yeah.
And I think another big symptom, and we'll conclude with that one today, is the numbing.
Yeah.
So numbing can take different aspects at home. It's a form of emotional disengagement. They're there, but they're not really there. So again, I think to conclude this short video will be to say that anything that a spouse notices that is out of character and tries to discuss with the ill and injured spouse, whether they're diagnosed or not, may not always go over well, but that people such as Alyssa and I, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to support the spouses and the children of ill and injured veterans and serving members. Anything else?
No, I think that's all.
All right.